So this is the stamp set that we're using today, Artfully Layered. It has a number of lovely leaves in it and some really good sayings. This is the one I use today is, "Hey there," so it can mean anything. And then to complement it, because I wanted something to go with the leaves, I've used the Friendly Hello. So I used these flowers and this bird with the flowers as well. So this is the die set that comes with it, with the Artfully Layered, and they are very, very nice. Lots of nice leaves. These are 3 different colors that I've used for green, and you can also stamp and cut them out, this one and this one as well. And they have some textures, layered textures that you can put into your project as well, and a little border design that you can add to your projects. So this is the card that we're going to be using, we're going to be creating, and it's with pale papaya and some DSP, and wait for it, opens up and it has a pop-up of greenery with the bird. So that's the card that we're going to be doing today. So let's just get all our pieces together. I will have the dimensions in the description below, so not to be worried. 8.5 by 11. And then you cut it at 5.5 and score it at 4 1/4. So I've used the DSP that comes with it. It has these little leafy hearts that were put on the front. But let's do the measurements for the inside, because that's something to just make note of. So the inside panel is 8 by 5, and we're going to score it at 5 1/4, 5 1/4, I'll go this way, 5 1/4, and 2 1/4. The next step is to take a rectangle that would fit between these two in our layered rectangles, and it's approximately, I think, 2 by 3.5, and cut it out first so that it looks like this. The reason I say cut it out first before you do your third layer at 3.5 is that you can use this for the sentiment in the front. So the 2 1/4 and 5 1/4 are going to be the valley fold. So you take it and fold it, and make sure you give it a good folding, and the other one as well. So just, and then the one where your rectangle is cut out, you're going to do the mountain fold, and we're going to just give that an extra. Okay, so that's the mechanism on the inside of the card. Now, you can put some DSP on the inside of this. You can stamp on the inside. I used one of the dies, and I cut it in half. And you can, depending on what it is you want to do, is the order in which you do it. So I just want to make sure that we get this the way we want. Okay. So I used double-sided tape, and we'll put that on the inside of the panel. I just think this will hold a little better than just glue. Okay, while we're doing this, let's just put it on this side as well. Okay. So when you think you've got enough on, just peel the backing off. I'll get my little garbage can here. Now, when I did this, I believe we have 1/4 of an inch all the way around. So again, if you wish to stamp in here, you could do that right now. But I'll do the same as I did for my card. But the nice thing about cards is you can do whatever you wish, because it's your creativity. So now you really do want to make sure that you get this on as straight as possible. There. Okay. So just to make sure that we've got it where we want it. And then I will show you what I've done. I'll put these away. Put this over here. I took the DSP, and these flowers are white. These flowers are white. And there's another one here that has white flowers. And you can color them in whichever color you wish, and then just fussy cut them out. So let's see. Okay, let's start with decorating. So I took this nice big leaf, gave it a cut, and just glued that on the inside. So if you put it right up there, no one's going to really notice if it's straight or not. And then keep on wanting to make sure that I've got it nice and folded. There are all of these die cuts that work wonderfully. So what if we put, I think, this one here? And again, feel free to give it a little snip to make it the size that you want. Just little dabs of glue. You let it will fold with the rest of the card. one more there. That would work. So then we have all 3 leaves that are die cut. Now you do want to make sure that you let this dry. Okay, then I did some stamping. So I worked with pear papaya, and I'm just going to take a piece of paper so don't make too much of a mess. Okay, where did my stamp go? Here it is. So you can stamp off to make it lighter. And we have some other colors here as well. Let's do our old olive with this particular stamp. And I remembered that if you don't want to get it on your border, just slip a little piece of paper on there. And I found the stamp for Happy Birthday that goes vertically. And that stamp is from Celebrate with Flowers, the Happy Birthday that goes down. So we'll put our happy birthday in there before we get any more. Designs on there. As I mentioned, I colored the flowers and just fussy cut them. And don't feel like you have to have your perfect flower, because if you get your design at the end of one of your flowers that cuts it off, then when you put it onto your card, do the exact same thing. So stick it up there so that it looks like you planned to put that there, of which we did. So I put some flowers on there, and I also fussy cut the bird, which I just did in pale papaya and light old olive. So I just did and it's all about having it match. So there's the bird. Fill in some of the flowers so we can use those as well. And as I fussy cut this one out, I put it on along here, along the edge. So I'll just glue him right there. Just want to make sure you don't get his beak in the crease. I'll just put that there and just quickly cut these out. Actually, I thought I had some cut out, but I guess only in my mind. And then wherever you wish to put these. Now I did cut out some of the greenery as well. And again, just be careful because you want to make sure it folds. And let's see. So, there we go. Oh, my goodness, we didn't get the front on. This is part of the DSP. And I just added the rectangle that I cut out here and some flowers that I cut. And that is card number 1. So a fun card. Lots of fun.